Hey there bros! As the title says, this video is about a tutorial/example how the Lost Light actually works in terms of weapon usage, armor equipment, and in general, choice of aim focus with a pre-built setup. To cut this short, you have to understand three factors: ammo, target, and tools, aka weapons. Let's take a look on ammo first. The most usual caliber is the Russian 545 caliber and the 9mm standard SMG, so I will focus these in the examples. The ammo itself is the soul of the gun you use. It will determine if you hit what will happen to the target. Each ammo has different perks and benefits depending on what caliber you use, so always read and choose the one that you need for your target or objective and have the strategy to apply it. Generally, you have on an ammo type a penetration value, the armor tiers 1 to 6, pretty straightforward. You can compare this with the armors in the shop. Damage if penetrates, no penetration damage, and the effect on each outcome on the armor if the target has anything equipped. Let me demo this with a 9mm RIP, first on no armor, tier 1 armor, and tier 6 armor. If you shoot the limbs of the target, you will do 80% damage, this case it's 57.6. If you shoot the head, of course, it always does 3 times damage if there was a penetration. And of course the armor will get damaged according to the actual ammo type. This is where I come back to the target itself. Depending on what ammo you use and the effect it brings, you should behave using a low penetration ammo more to the limbs than on the armor itself. There are a few examples where the ammo does really high damage values basically on the armor, like the AP 6.3 9mm or the BT 545 caliber, and that basically rips over 15 damage of armor with one hit, what effectively rips the armor off of the target. And this brings us to the last topic. What tools, aka weapons, should I use? Whatever you have ammo for or know how to use. There are no major differences between guns apart from the caliber. Some ammo type late game can penetrate tier 6 armor, mostly snipers. But if you don't need a specific caliber, anything works just fine, especially on lower levels when you don't have much access to high tier ammo. They are just tools to bring lead from your gun to the target, and how you mod your gun for accuracy, handling, choice of gun for fire rate and mag capacity may contribute for a kill or two, but in comparison, as you saw, between 9mm AP 6.3 and 545 BT is nearly the same. It takes about 17-18 bullets to drop a guy through 130 HP chest armor without penetration capabilities, or you can one-shot a guy with a grenade or a sniper. Things can also turn the tide in your favor, as if the target does not repair the armor or got into a firefight before with a marauder or a player. You have to chew through less armor. So the choice is literally on the person, what he or she prefers with a playstyle. The only thing I do recommend that if you decided that you will go for a specific body part, for example the head, keep with the head, or you will spread the shots between the head, chest, limbs, effectively spreading the damage all over the armors, and you may not be able to drop the guy with one mag. What will possibly of course contribute to the reaction shot from the enemy, and that may drop you. This is where personal skill come into play, and it does need a lot of practice. Intel is what the enemy wears by just looking on it, experience, and you have to have an engagement plan before pulling the trigger. This is a tactical shooter, not a PUBG arena. As for ammo choice, I do recommend to go for high armor durability damage for starter, as people often get tier 5, tier 6 armor to mow down beginners who don't know what ammo they should use. For beginners, I do also recommend to keep in mind these facts and focus on the missions and unlock more ammo and more utilities. And later on, you will have a feel for many types of guns, and maybe you will be a pro with an AKSU, what is like 5 times cheaper than mostly what other people are actually using. But it really depends how much you practice, learn the patterns, and how good you apply the lead. I may cover other tactics/strategies in another video. Let me know in the comments what would you like to know about, and I may make a video out of it. For more content, please like and subscribe, and as always, I hope you learned something.